Hello guys, what is up? It is Finn here, bringing you guys another episode of NHL 19 Failure Friday. Let's see if we can hit 200 likes this episode. I know we can do it, so go ahead, hit that like button, show that love and support, and subscribe and join the Dorsal family if you guys feel ever so kind. The playoffs have started in the NHL. I'm sure some of you guys have made your brackets. Hopefully they're not as bad as mine will most likely be. A lot of people not very big fans of mine. In fact, I'm going to be a good sport, and I'm going to start off with that. This is my bracket right here for my bracket challenge. So we'll start Failure Friday off with that. A lot of people are giving me hate for this bracket, but you know what? I'm going to put it in here because apparently to everyone else it's a big fail. But you know what? A bracket's a bracket. How often is there a perfect one? You know what I mean? I like to have fun with it. I like to just, you know, be a little different, go with the underdogs, and you know what? Who really thought that it was going to be Vegas and Washington last year? I'm sure not too many people had that on their bracket, and if someone did, you would have found them to be a nutcase. But look at that. You never know when it comes to the playoffs in any sport. Usually, it's very unlikely teams. At least that's how it seems to be. The guys that you did not really expect to make it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into our first submission. Alright, so in this clip, Holtby gets a little unlucky here. But lucky at first. This one goes off the post and just goes right up. Like straight up in the air. And this is when it starts to go downhill. Take a look at this puck. Look at that. Those physics, though. I love how it's just flicking. Lands down, and Holtby just puts it right in the back of the net. All he had to do was turn around and just cover it. Make sure no one did anything, but instead, a nice one off the top of the post. Comes down, lands right on the ice. Doesn't change direction until Holtby puts a pad on it. Gotta love when stuff like that happens. It sucks, but you gotta love it. At least if you're on the team that scored. Alright, so should Blake Wheeler still be allowed to play in the NHL after this? Take a look at this clip.
And it's good! Lone effort, and he makes no...
Like, he literally turns around and fires a bullet of a backhander into his own net. Like, how did he even do that? I don't understand how he was able to have that kind of power to just poke it back into his own net. That's insane. Wow, man. You must have some... I know it's threes and it's more arcade, but that seems like max sliders to me. Jeez. Now, it wouldn't be a Failure Friday without one of these clips, am I right? So take a look at this. Going to be following the puck here. Watch this. It's going to end up getting cleared off the corner boards, and there it is. Oh, you gotta love it. I don't know why they have to do it like that. Just stay on the post and cover it with your glove. It's not that hard. I don't know why it's so difficult for these guys. So Marner got a little excited in this clip. Take a look at this one. Marner is going to end up wanting to celebrate with his buddy, and he ends up taking the net with him. But he gets to him, and I guess that's all that really matters. So talk about getting traded at the right time. Look at this. Wow, 83 games played in a season. I'm pretty sure I've seen this happen before when I've acquired a player. For those of you who do not know, there are 82 games in an NHL season, which means that this guy ended up getting traded right after playing a game with his former team. So he ended up playing 2 games in one day, or 2 games, you know, and the other team didn't meet the next game. I don't really know how to explain it, but basically he played an extra game because of a trade. So he ended up going to another team when they still had an extra game that the other team he came from didn't, if that makes sense. Probably not. I'm awful at explaining things, but regardless, you don't see 83 games being played very often by a single player. So awesome picture there. It also wouldn't be a Failure Friday without some kind of fight glitch. Am I right? Take a look at this one. These guys getting in a tussle, and what do you think's going to happen? What do you think? What other than a teleportation? You know, a little quick teleportation there. And this guy's still going with nobody. I think he's still trying to comprehend the fact that he's not there. And, you know, I think he didn't realize it yet. But I don't know. But it wouldn't be a Failure Friday without one of these clips. Take a look at this goal. This is something we've seen very often here on Failure Friday. Nice shot. Missed the... Oh, no. It did not. It went through the net. Love that. That is something that has been very common this year in NHL 19. Take a look at this clip. So this guy hits this dude to get the puck, and then the other guy falls after tripping over the other guy, and then the guy that laid out the first hit is stuck. How about that? Wow. There was a lot going on there. Jeez. All right, we got another goalie here just absolutely failing to make anything productive happen. Look at this. Look at this. This guy just absolutely fails to come out to freeze the puck, and this guy has a wide open net and scores. Now, you want to know what would have made this even more of a fail? If he missed. But he didn't. He got it, so good for him, but still, that goalie has some work to do. And the defenseman of the year goes to this guy right here. Take a look at this. This guy's out in front on a breakaway, and it's loose, but the defenseman will poke it into his goalie, and the goalie will put it into his own net. How about that? Oh, that is a big bummer right there. But can't really blame yourself because I know you were controlling the defenseman. I know you were just trying to poke it away from him, but some tough luck there. It happens. All right, so keep in mind that this is a 95 overall franchise potential player that you are going to see in this clip. Take a look. Good pass over, easy open net opportunity, and he's very close to the net, right? Simple. Shouldn't be too hard. Well, this guy makes it hard. Look at this shot. So far right. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't know how he missed that. I don't get it. I don't know. I think in this game, open nets are harder to hit than when there's a goalie in the net. I think guys like panic for some reason in this game. So this next clip is very disappointing, and you guys are about to see why. So take a look at this. Empty net opportunity. Another one. This time, it's not going to be a miss, but still, it stinks. Take a look. Goes in, but the green light, not the red light, which means it didn't count. The period ended before it went in. Now, this player claims that it crossed the line before the horn sounded, but I think it's a little delayed, the light with the puck. So, or when the puck crossed the line, or the horn, I think, goes off before the light, so I think it's a little delayed. So, but still, it probably did just miss. But yeah, it's very frustrating, believe me. All right, so this guy deserves some kind of suspension. Take a look at this. Boards this guy, does the split, then he goes over and just wrecks the goalie. Jeez, talk about a real goon. Lord, jeez. All right, so how about this guy just getting absolutely drilled into his opponent's net? He passes it over and just gets absolutely drilled and goes into the net. Wow. And he can't get out. The goalie's just blocking him, so he's just laying there accepting it. So how about this guy? Take a look at this. This guy ends up, he just wants to score, right? He ends up going to try and go short side to tuck it in, runs into the net, and a guy on the other team will just help him out and put it in his own net. How about that? Don't get a much better of a gift than that. We got another goalie here just trying to do absolutely way too much. Take a look at this. This guy's got the puck. He's going to end up taking a nice slap shot off the goalie. All he's got to do is turn around, and instead he turns around, but he puts it in the back of his own net. How about that? Ugh. When are these guys going to learn that they're just doing way too much? I don't get it. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I don't know what their problem is. Alright guys, so this is going to be the last clip for this week's Failure Friday, and take a look at this. We got a ones game going on, and this guy, well, he doesn't end up having the best rest of the game because he can't play. Take a look. Well, that is just a bummer. I can tell you, if I was playing that game and that happened to me, I would be a little upset. It's very unfortunate, and it's something that we've seen a lot in this year's game, but hopefully it will be a fix next year, and if it doesn't get fixed, I guess we'll just see more of it in next year's Failure Friday. But anyway, that is going to do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to send any clips that you have for Failure Friday to NHL MaddenFailureFriday@gmail.com. I'm starting to catch up with the clips a little bit. Also, I'm starting to get a little stricter as to what gets in Failure Friday or not, just because of how many clips I actually have submitted to me. So yes, just want to let you guys know. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.